Hey crafters, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I will be showing you how to make this beautiful flower applique that has been requested for a while. And today I decided to make a tutorial on it, so stay till the end to see how we turn yarn into this beautiful flower. And while at it, remember to like, share, leave a comment, and also subscribe if you've not subscribed yet. So let's get into the video. This is what I'll be needing for this tutorial: yarn, and I will be doubling my strands because this is thin yarn, a pair of scissors, a 3.5mm hook, and a darning needle. To begin, I'm going to start with a magic ring, and this is how I do mine. This is how I do my magic ring. I'll insert my hook and pull that, then hold it down, and I'm going to chain one to secure that. There I have my magic ring, and in the magic ring I'm going to make 6 single crochets. That will count as my first row. 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is row 1 for me, and I have 6 single crochets. To begin row 2, you can pull this a little. To begin row 2, I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and in the first stitch I'll place 2 single crochets. 1, 2. So the first stitch gets 2 single crochets, and in the next stitches I'll place 1 single crochet in each stitch. That is, in the next 4 stitches you place 1 single crochet in each stitch, and when you're left with 1, place 2 single crochets in that last stitch. So in short, the first stitch and the last stitch, they're going to get an increase. So this is an increase row, both at the beginning and at the end, and by the end of row 2 you should have 8 stitches. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To begin row 3, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and this is a no increase row, so you're going to place 1 stitch, 1 single crochet in every stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At the end of row 3 you should also have 8 stitches. So the pattern is going to be a repeat of row 2 and 3 till you have 24 rows, and your 24th row should be an increase row. Okay, hope that is clear. So you're going to alternate between increase and no increase rows. Every increase row gets 2 single crochets at the beginning and at the end. So to begin row 4, I'm going to chain 1. This first stitch is going to get 2 single crochets, and also the last stitch will get 2 single crochets. So by the end of row 4 I should have 10 single crochets. So I've chained 1, turned my work, I'll place 2 single crochets in this first stitch, and the rest of the stitches get 1 single crochet in each stitch. And when you have 1 left, you place 2 single crochets in that last stitch. So row 4 should have 10 stitches. To begin row 5, chain 1, and from row 5, sorry, and row 5 gets 1 single crochet in each stitch. So row 5 should also have 10 single crochets. That is the end of row 5. Row 6 is going to be an increase row. Chain 1, 2 single crochets in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitches, and 2 single crochets in the last stitch. So as you can see, the more you continue building it up, the more the more it's increasing. So this is what we want to achieve. You will continue doing this for the next rows until you have 24 rows, and your 24th row should be an increase row. Hope that is clear. So let me continue with mine, and I'll meet you back when I have my 24 rows. I am on my 24th row, and as I said, it's going to be an increase row. So I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and I'm going to place 2 single crochets in the first stitch and 1 single crochet in the following stitches. Every stitch gets 1 single crochet. And the last stitch at this point gets 2 single crochets. So at the end of my row 24, I should have 30 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 30. So with your increased rows, you should have something like this. You can pull that. Now to begin row 25, from row 25 we are going to be decreasing until we have 1 stitch left, and I'll be showing you how to do that. I've chained 1, turn my work. You're going to skip this first stitch here. You're going to skip that and place 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So to begin row 25, you chain 1, turn your work, and now that we are going to decrease, you're going to skip this first stitch and place 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Continue placing 1 single crochet in every stitch until you have 1 stitch left, and I'll show you how to, until you have 2 stitches left, and I'll show you how to decrease on that end, because every decrease row we are going to decrease on both at the beginning and at the end, just like we've done the increases, but now these rows are going to get decreases. So we've decreased in this first stitch, and I'll show you once we have 2 stitches left at the end of row 25. I'll show you how to decrease on that end. here we have 2 stitches left. To decrease on this end, you're going to skip this stitch and place 1 single crochet in the last stitch. Hope that is understood. You skip 1 stitch and in the last stitch place 1 single crochet. That is what you'll have. By the end of row 25 you should have 28 stitches, sorry, because you've decreased 2. Chain 1, turn your work. Row 26, it's also going to be a decrease. For decrease rows we are going to continue with decreasing. There is no decrease rows, so we are going to continue with decreasing in every row. So row 26, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, skip the first stitch, and in the next stitch place 1 single crochet, and in the following stitches every stitch gets 1 single crochet until you have 2 stitches left for a decrease. And here I have 2 stitches left, so I'm going to place 1 single crochet. I'm going to skip this and place 1 single crochet in the last stitch. That is row 26. 27, it's going to be the same thing. Skip 1 stitch, this first stitch, and place 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Continue decreasing, and I'll meet you when I'm almost coming to the end to show you how to go about the few last rows of decrease. In each row of a decrease you should be having 2 less stitches. If here row 25 had 28, row 26 should have 26, row 27 should have 24, and as you continue having 2 less stitches in every row. Skip 1, this is my 36th row and I have 6 stitches, 1 2 3 4 5 6. 37th row, chain 1, decrease, skip 1 stitch, and in the next I'm going to place 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next, those are 2, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and when I'm left with 2 I'm going to place 1 single crochet in the last stitch. My 38th row, I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, skip this stitch and place 1 single crochet in the next stitch. I have 2 left, so I'm going to place 1 single crochet in the last. So at this point I have 2 single crochets. I'm going to chain 1, and as usual I'm going to of course decrease this last row. So I'm going to skip this first stitch and I'm going to place 1 stitch in the last stitch, 1 single crochet in the last stitch, and that is our last row. At the end of your work you should have 39 rows, and your project should look like this. This is a petal. You should have formed a petal where the bottom part it's a bit longer than the top part, and this should be the shape. So to finish that off, I'm going to chain 1 and cut off my yarn. Now we are going to clean up the edges a little bit. What you're going to do, you're going to make a slip knot, and attach your yarn on the second row. This is my second row. So I'll attach my yarn, chain 1 to secure, and I'm going to place 1 single crochet in every row. Now that you've begun with row 2, you should have 38 single crochets. This first row gets 1 single crochet. Remember, we've started with row 2. Every row gets 1 single crochet, and I'm going to weave in my yarn as I go. Each row gets 1 single crochet. Remember that. At the end you should have 38 single crochets. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 34, 37, 38. Here we have 38 single crochets, and to do the same on the other side, at the top you're going to chain 1, and remember this is also a row, so I'm going to place my first single crochet right there and continue placing 1 single crochet in every row until you have 1 row left. So you should also have 38 single crochets. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Weave in the end as you go to give you easier work at the end. Seven, 38. After making your single crochets, you should have very neat edges, and I'm going to slip stitch, chain 1, cut off my yarn. This is what you should have. As you can see, it's a petal. What you to do next, go and make similar petals, 4 of them, so that in total you will have 5. For me, I had already made mine, so here are my 5 petals. And before I continue, what I'm going to do is weave in the ends so that I get easier time to join them, and I'll do that off the camera. I believe you know how to weave in the ends, so I'll do that off camera and I'll be back to show you how to join them together. I have my ends all weaved in. I'll be showing you how to join them. So you're going to lay them flat and arrange them like I'm doing. This is what you should have after arranging them, because now we want to sew them together. The side that is facing up should be your right side, and wrong side should be down. You're going to choose a spot that you'll start with. For me, I'm going to start with right here. leave some yarn so that it doesn't go through. You'll tie that at the back. So what you're going to do, you're going to sew all these flowers together. And at this point you should be very patient. I just did a mistake right there. Make sure that you're very patient. Don't mess up your do not mess up your layout as you attach. To finish off, this is the back. You can just tie these two together at least twice. and then cut off the extra hem. And you'll have something like this. The petals are attached together and our applique is already forming. This is what you should have. For extra hold so that this stays, what you can do, you'll take a darning needle that has yarn in it and you go attaching one flower to the other, one petal to the other. This is just for extra hold. So let's see, I start with this, I'll attach mine here. If you're using same color, this is not supposed to be visible, so it should be a clean attachment. A very clean one, just like that. At the back you just tie twice. And cut off the yarn. This is what you'll have. Do the same for the rests. I'll finish off the remaining parts and I'll be back to show you what to do next. I'm done attaching all the petals together. As you can see, they're not moving. Yeah, so this is what you should have after that whole process. And at this point we are practically done, but I want to show you how to clean up this part here, this center part. If you like it that way, you can leave it that way, but we have to make another small flower to place it at the middle so as to clean up this center place. This is how our back looks like. Not very smooth, but all we want is our right side. So let's make the little flower to put at the middle. To make the flower, the little flower that we're going to attach at the middle, I'll start with the magic ring, and you make sure when doing this flower you leave a longer tail because it will be useful when attaching this small flower to the bigger one. So I'm going to start with the magic ring. I'll chain 1 to secure, and to begin the first round I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This chain 5 will count as 1 double crochet, chain 2. After chaining, we are going to place 1 double crochet in the magic ring. Here you'll have 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet. Next, you chain 2 and place 1 double crochet in the magic ring, chain 2, place 1 double crochet in the magic ring, chain 2, 1 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4. At the end you should have 6 gaps. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 2, 1 double crochet. So these are 5. To make the 6th, you're going to pull this so that to close off that magic ring, and then chain 2. And to finish off this round, you're going to slip stitch on the first double crochet that you made. Remember, the first double crochet was a chain 3, so you're going to slip stitch on the 3rd chain. Here we have 1, 2, 3. So slip stitch on that. To begin the next round, you're going to make 1 single crochet in this gap here, or let's say in this chain 2 space, 1 single crochet like that. After placing 1 single crochet in this chain 2 space, you're going to chain 2 and place 4 double crochets in that same chain 2 space. 2, 3, 4. After the 4 double crochets, you're going to place 1 single crochet to close that off. Repeat the same for the next chain 2 space. You're going to place 1 single crochet, chain 2, place 4 double crochets in the same chain 2 space. 2, 3, 4, and then close off with a single crochet. In the next space, 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 4 double crochets. To close that off, place 1 single crochet. I'll finish the remaining three chain 2 spaces, and I'll be back to show you what to do next. Here I'm working in the last chain 2 space. 3, 4, 1 single crochet, and to finish that off, I'll slip stitch in the first single crochet that I made at the beginning of the round. At this point you should have something like this. Now I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to turn this flower on the wrong side because I've been working on the right side. And what you do, you're going to insert your hook through the right to the left, and then yarn over, pull through the yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. In short, you will be doing a back post single crochet. So let me just repeat that. After chaining one, you turn your work so that the wrong side is facing you, and you're going to insert your hook from the right to the left side, and then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops on the hook. By doing that, you'll be doing a back post single crochet. Hope that is understood. If you've not understood, just go back and rewatch that again. So after making a back post single crochet, you chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to repeat the same back post single crochet to the next double crochet. You're going to insert your hook from the right to the left, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops, and you should have something like this. On to the next, chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make another back post single crochet, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. This is what we're having so far. Chain 5, 4, 5. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back post single crochet, chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you don't skip on any of the double crochets from the first row. Now to do the last one, you're going to chain 5, 3, 4, 5, and here remember we had our first back post single crochet, so you're going to turn your work, you're going to slip stitch in that first back post single crochet to close off that row, and at the end of it you should have something like this. To continue, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work on the right side, and this is what we have. It's not looking like it right now, but after we've done the next row it will all make sense. So to begin the next row, you're going to slip stitch. Remember, now we are working on the right side. To begin the next row, you're going to make 1 single crochet in there, in the first chain 5 space, and then chain 2. All right, and in the same chain 5 space you're going to make 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are 6 double crochets, and you're going to close that off with 1 single crochet, and this is what you should have. On to the next chain 5 space, you're going to begin with a single crochet, chain 2, place 6 double crochets in the same space, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're going to close that off with 1 single crochet. That is what you should have. Next space, 1 single crochet, chain 2, 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 single crochet. Continue with the same pattern. till you've covered all the chain 5 spaces. 3, 4, 5, 6. Into the last chain 5 space, 1 single crochet, chain 2, 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and close that off with 1 single crochet, and you're going to slip stitch in the first single crochet that you did at the beginning to close off that round. Chain 1, and you should have something like this. So if you want more rows of this, you can just follow the same procedure, yeah, and make more rows of this, but for me this is where I'll stop. I'll cut off the yarn. At this point you weave in this. Back to our main flower. This is going to sit right here in the middle. What you do, this yarn, this extra yarn that you left, you're going to place it through your yarn needle, and all we're going to do is attach this small flower to the main flower, like so. Make sure that it holds perfectly so that it doesn't move. At this point you can just finish it off, but if you have a pearl somewhere, you can add it at the middle. And this is how I'm going to add mine. I'm just going to pass this yarn through. This is optional. You don't have to if you don't want to. There we have it. And make sure that this will fall at the center. There we have it. Make sure to secure that really well. There is no formula to this, so you just go through and through until you feel that that is secured. This is what I have, and I'll just finish that off. This is what you should have after attaching that small flower at the middle. Yeah, and we've come to the end of the video. I hope you'll be able to recreate this in your own choice of color, of course. Yeah, so thank you for watching to this end, and remember, if you've not left a comment or subscribed, this is the time to do so. And thank you so much for staying till the end of the video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.